Welcome back to this edition of Burgers and Fries. So in this topic, we're going to be going over this apparent rise in thefts at stores. So why, Pat, do you want to talk about this?
Well, it's become a problem for, me mostly because seems like almost every time Walmart will always have these employees treating us like we're criminals by checking our receipts, which, if you ask me, is ridiculous.
What's wrong with them checking your receipts?
It just feels like an invasion of privacy. Like, you put these self-checkout counters and trust people to check out their groceries and whatnot, and then you have the audacity to just continue to treat us like we're thieves. I mean, not everybody's a thief.
That's true, but at the same time, it's like it literally takes 2 seconds out of your day, and they don't even thoroughly check the receipt. They don't read through everything. You know how many times I've shopped at Walmart, I've showed them the receipt, and it's literally 2 seconds. You can't read everything on my receipts, especially if I've gone grocery shopping, in 2 seconds.
It's not just Walmart. A lot of stores do that too. Like,
what about people that are in a hurry to get to their doctor's appointments and whatnot?
Then they should have managed their time better.
Like, these people don't have time to be stopped.
If they're going into Walmart, then yes, they do have time to be stopped. And again, I'm not saying that, oh yeah, we should definitely be cracking down. A lot of stores have come up with ways to just prevent shoplifting as much as possible. Like, a lot of the expensive items are behind closed shelves or behind glass. And it pissed off a lot of people, like, oh, well, why is the shampoo and shit in behind these glass shelves? Well, what's the problem? Are you gonna try to steal it?
Stuff is protected so people don't steal stuff. Medicine and all stuff, it's there for a reason.
So, Tony, you work in a retail place. How often are you having to deal with people that will just basically try to walk out the store with anything?
Oh, this happens often, and sometimes we can't do anything about it because, you have to let shoplifters go because of all these rules and laws and stuff that they put in. You have to let shoplifters go. You can't stop them anymore. And it's sad because, we lose items like alcohol, we lose, candy, toys. They get things that because of all these laws, you can't stop them, and they end up getting away with it. And it sucks.
Well, that's the thing, aren't these people on camera when they steal shit?
Yeah, but, one time we saw somebody walk out with a bottle of wine. And we tried to stop her, and my shift lead pretended to be on the phone to the police to get her to stop. Nothing happened. She just walked out the door.
You guys have seen all these videos of people just pretty much looting these stores, and as they're open, not like during a riot or anything, but they're just going through these expensive stores just to loot shoes or shit.
And not only that, we see stuff like taken out of the wrappers, or my favorite thing, on a half-eaten pack of Mentos behind the Christmas section.
Good God. Now, why are you not allowed to try to stop these shoplifters?
Well, what happened was the guy got caught shoplifting and pulled the race card, and the company got a $10,000 lawsuit against them. That's what's a lawsuit on them. So now we can't report shoplifters anymore.
Oh, so they tried to pull the racial profiling bullshit.
I asked the guy, a customer, if he paid for the stuff. You know, little Walgreens bad, so I asked him if he paid for it. And 5 minutes later, his mom came in, yelling and screaming to my manager about me, saying that if that was my employee, I would have had him fired.
Yeah, and I absolutely hate that these people are just thinking, oh, we're going to get away with it. Oh, we can pretty much do what we want, get the 5-finger discount.
It's only a matter of time where there's going to be a law where they can't have security cameras or a security system in stores where people are just going to be able to take whatever they want and walk out, and no one's going to be able to stop, and nobody will have any evidence or anything.
Well, I would like to think that these security cameras are in place, that if you have a frequent flyer that does it, they would have to think, okay, this person is stealing this. Oh, there's this thing that they stole. There's this thing that they stole. So after a certain amount of items that they've stole, if they keep coming back, I'm sure they're going to be like, hey, we have you on camera stealing all of this. You owe us this amount of money.
Yeah, but they can't even do that anymore either.
That's bullshit.
Right.
That is total bullshit.
The job that I work at pretty much has the exact same rule. We're not allowed to stop thieves.
I can understand if you're doing it to protect your own life because you don't know if this thief has a knife or you don't know if this guy has a gun and you don't want to get shot. I can understand that part. But then why can't they have security whose sole job is this?
Here's the thing. I don't blame the company for doing this. I blame the states and the state government, also everything. They're the ones who make these laws.
No, you're right. It isn't the company's fault. But when you're allowed to run rampant and you're allowed to just take anything, there is a deficit that these companies have to go through when they realize, wait a minute, this item isn't accounted for. They're not getting the profits that they should be getting. And when you don't get the profits and you don't have enough money to operate your business, what do you think happens to these stores?
They go out of business.
They go out of business. And these people don't seem to understand that, if you can only shoplift at these places for so long, if it's as rampant as it is.
Another thing with these thieves, they make a mess to try and distract and get supposed to clean it up. We do.
Well, Greg, what are your thoughts on this matter that we are talking about?
Honestly, I think it's bullshit because, well, I think after 2020, you got stupid laws being put into place saying that, if you ever stop these people, then you're either racist or a bigot. And Tony, these are the people that you voted for.
Yeah.
Tony, can you describe us the worst instance or the worst case that you saw that happened in your store? While Tony is thinking, have you guys seen videos of people that just bring in these trash bags already ready to stuff a bunch of shit in?
No, that's never happened to us. People just supposed to put stuff in their pockets. We had a customer who kept stealing vodka, and one time we caught him, and one time he did it again. He got careless. You know what he did? He put the wrong cap on the vodka bottle. He put a Sprite bottle cap on the vodka bottle, and we knew what happened. We let him back in the store because he was a regular customer, and he apologized and didn't do it again.
I remember there was some legal things where they said if the merchandise is below $950, it's only this. So if it's above $950, then it's considered something worse legally. You're able to be arrested for it or something. So I remember hearing about one clerk who listed all of his prices at $951. Gum, candy bars or whatever. Okay, everything has been marked up at $951. And the only way that you can buy it is if you take it to the clerk and then each thing has a coupon that you give to the clerk, and here we go. Here you go. That'll be $2.50 if you actually go to pay for it. Otherwise, you steal something that's been marked up over a certain amount, then the police can get you on it.
Mm-hmm. I guess it all depends too, like what the item is as well.
Right, but what do you think about the idiots that get mad at these stores for having things like alcohol and shampoo and hair products and you name it behind these locked cases?
Well, we don't have that stuff behind locked cases, but when it comes to the other stuff locked up and you got to deal with them, it's like, hey, it's not our fault. We're doing what the company tells us to do. We're the employees. We're not corporate. If you want to complain about the corporate, we just tell them.
Oh, how dare you lock the shampoo behind there? It's like, okay, well, people have been stealing it.
Well, you think
what do you want us to do?
You think that's bad? I got something for you. Actually, I just remember now. Try the people who try to pay with a counterfeit bill, and you call them out on it, and then they get mad because they know they got caught.
Don't you love those people?
I'm remembering more stuff here. The people who tried to steal gift cards. There was this guy who said he wanted to buy a $500 gift card, and he said he had just got out of the army, and in order to make this work, you had to press the cash button. So I got a little suspicious there, so I called my shift lead over there, and we realized he was scamming us. And I did the right thing by not falling for it. But the scary part was, I thought about what would happen if I would have believed him. I would have lost my job and stuff and everything.
So what do you think of the people that justify the stealing? I was like, oh, these are just corporations; they can afford it.
I don't want to hear that crap from people. They're stealing. Doesn't matter what they say. Stealing is stealing, no matter what.
Or what about when they say they can't afford their items?
Tough. We can't treat one customer better than another.
So, Pat, now you've just learned from Tony's world that these clerks and these workers, they got to deal with so much shit in their stores when it comes to thieves. So is really them checking your receipt that bad of a thing?
Well, I mean, I don't know. Honestly, I just think it's a little stupid, but I guess we just have to accept it.
Well, I'm sure you now see why we gotta do this stuff.
Well, I get that it's an inconvenience, but the thing is, it's really just one small measure that they're able to take. And I personally wish, get more security people at these stores. Not even at Walmart or Target. I've seen these hired security people at the really expensive stores at the mall, because these are jewelry and expensive products that that need to be protected. Like, I get not wanting to be treated like, or being profiled like a criminal, but then if you want people to be tougher on crime, then you need to stop electing politicians that are not tough on crime. Simple as that. That's the way I see it.
And you think that would actually put an end to all of that?
It won't put an end to it. It will get people thinking twice about it. If it gets known that, if I steal something from this store, then I'm going to get this punishment if I get caught. And then it can actually deter them from, I shouldn't be doing this. Businesses need to be able to operate. Thank you so much for this discussion, gentlemen. With that said, the diner is closed. Thank you all for joining us in this edition. Please like and subscribe if you haven't done so already, and make sure you join our Discord server if you want to be able to talk to myself or become a panelist, potentially. I'm Desert Coyote 22. Thanks for listening.